While on your wonderful many excursions to the virtual superhighway that is the internet, I'm sure you would have come across an image like this or something similar to it. While it might have you wondering how it's made or made you ever go, I wonder how they do that. Well, today we're going to do just that. I'm going to explain to you how to make the invisible man shadow, so stick around. Hi, I'm Cal from Kalza Art, and as I said earlier, we're going to be finding out how to make the invisible man shadow effect in Photoshop. So let's jump right in. As we see right away, there's only three elements in this image: the background, the shadow, and the shoes. Now if you're anything like me, you're gonna grab your camera, go out there and start taking shots. I got two main shots and a couple of extra shots just in case. One shot of me with the shadow and one shot of only the shoes. Okay, so now that we have the images that we want, load that up into Photoshop, and what that's going to do is it's going to create a document in Photoshop. And now we're going to select the next image that we're going to work with, which will be this one. I think this looks good. So we're going to grab that onto the previously created document here and press enter. And it will create a smart object here. So we're gonna make a mask on it. So we go down to this button here, and that's gonna create a mask here. And we're gonna select our brush here so that we can brush out that layer there. So it's gonna reveal what's behind it, as you can see here. And just slowly brush. So the way this brush is working is because we have this selected to black, and we're going to brush to reveal what's behind it. And there we go, voila. Well, it's done, it's there, but as you can see that the background is not so lively, it's a little bit faded out. So let's give it a little bit of color, but before we do that, we're going to merge down these two layers. So the way to merge down these two layers is you can go down here and merge down into one layer. But the way I like to do it is I like to go Shift, Control and Alt and then press E. It will create a new layer on top of these two layers. A flattened down layer on the top of these two layers. And next we're going to go down here to filter, camera raw filter, and then press auto here to bump up the colors a little bit, but then bring down the shadows so that it gives a little bit of contrast there. And then we're going to bump up the clarity a little bit. As you can see, it's making it a little bit more vibrant already, and then we're going to give it a little bit of vibrance there. And then we're going to go down here and then we're going to bump up the greens a little bit just to make it look like it's been a little bit rained on, make it a little bit more visible, more bright, and then press OK. And as you can see, when we go down history, this is the before and this is the after. It looks much better now. And now we're going to crop down the image a little bit so that it is more, it looks a little bit better. There's less space out there, so we just there, bring it down a little bit here, and then we're going to bring it down just that much there, and we are done. Well, there you have it. If you found this video useful, make sure you share it with all your friends, and if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel for future videos just like this one. What would you have done differently, or could you have made it easier than this? Write them in the comments below, and until next time, goodbye. While on your I'm going to explain to you how to make the invisible man invisible man shadow. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up.